I don't like sleeping. See, these are the types of videos that you're going to get when I am basically running out of ideas, but I do need to upload a video on a consistent and daily basis. Now, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyways, listen, man, I'm just starting out as a YouTuber. Man, people will watch anything. I will talk about anything that I want because this is my channel and it is what it is. But that being said, guys, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel. But today I'm going to be talking about why I don't like sleeping. You see that right there? That is my enemy. That is your enemy too. Your bed is bad for you. I don't like sleeping. I don't like my bed. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. I don't like sleeping. I enjoy my bed. I don't like my bed because it's actually a sign of laziness. Every time I look at this bed, every time that this bed is featured in my background, it shows it's a laziness, right? There's a reason why people say you need to make your bed in the morning because it's a first step that you do that moves the thing that gets the ball rolling throughout the rest of your day, right? Because think about it. If you wake up and all you do is just toss your blanket to the side and you're like, okay, yep, whatever. I'm just going to roll out of bed, get to what I'm going to be doing, right? That's a bad sign, right? There's a thing called a morning routine, right? Morning routines are not always consistent. They're not always going to be something that you're going to do every single day, but they do give you a general guideline as to what you should be doing every single day, right? Your non-negotiables. Things like brushing your teeth, washing your face, doing skincare, right? Things like that, which includes making your bed, right? I need to make my bed more, right? But I'm talking about the bed and the sleeping in general, right? The reason why I don't like sleeping is one, falling asleep. There's some days, well, on most days, it takes me, I don't know, man, maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes max to fall asleep, which is pretty quick. And then, of course, you drift into being unconscious, and then, boom, a couple hours later, it's like a time skip. Wow, now it's the morning time. Now it's whatever time, right? But another thing is just like, I don't like the feeling of being asleep, right? Because you're not in control. You're unconscious. Your brain goes into rest mode, and your body is just relaxing. You don't know what you could be doing. Next thing you know, you'll stay asleep, and you'll be stuck in the internal darkness forever, right? Nobody likes that. That's like some existential crisis shit. Like, I do not need that on my conscious. I do not like thinking about that. I like to be awake, right? God low-key nerfed us by giving us a time limit of 8 hours of sleep, right? Again, like, imagine how much more productive we would be if we could just be awake 24/7. Seriously, like, I would rather be awake 24/7. And here's another thing. I don't like breathing as well, right? I'll just toss that in because it's something that happens subconsciously, but once you become conscious of it, it's like, oh shit, I literally need to do this every couple seconds, or else I'm literally going to die. Like, it's crazy how I've actually lived this long while I'm doing this, right? This is the type of overthinking. This is the type of things that you start to think about when you're just like conscious and when you're just staying in the moment and when you're just thinking, damn, like, life is crazy, but there's all these things that are happening around me. I'm just myself trying to do whatever I can, right? This video has already gone on a tangent enough, but listen, nobody likes the feeling of being unconscious, okay? Because you don't know whether that's going to be your last time you're going to be unconscious, or you're going to wake up the next day either still in your bed, or let's say you were in a street fight and you get knocked out and you wake up in a hospital room, right? Again, we don't know what we don't know. The fear of unknown is scary. Nobody likes to be unknown, right? Nobody likes to have that feeling of unknown because you don't know, right? We like to know, but a lot of times the more that we know, the less that we know. See, this is the type of thing that I'm talking about, right? In the bed, I've spent many hours on the bed just laying there, scrolling on my phone, looking at Reddit posts, scrolling on Twitter, wasting my time, watching YouTube videos, playing games, right? That represents the part of me that I want to get rid of, the part of me that is still lazy, the part of me that is still unproductive, not reaching my full potential. That in of itself is so bad, but that's what I'm saying, right? One is the feeling of falling asleep and actually being asleep, being unconscious, right? I don't get people who actually say that and they enjoy sleeping. Nobody actually enjoys sleeping. What they actually mean is they like feeling recovered, right? Because that's what sleep does. It gives you recovery. It gives you time for you to grow your muscles while you break it down in the gym. It gives you time to I don't know, do this and that. It gives you a sense of recovery that not any type of other form that we can do, right? Sleeping is the best recovery that we got. You don't actually enjoy sleeping. You like feeling recovery. You like feeling refreshed. It's basically like refreshing on a browser, right? You refresh, boom, you're ready to go for another day, right? Nobody actually likes sleeping. If anybody actually likes sleeping, like, no, you don't like sleeping. Like, you just like napping, or you just like being recovery. Like, that's literally it. But anyways, yeah, that's all I got for this video. Just that ice out. Subscribe.